Good morning. Good morning. Clarissa Myers here, better known as Recie.
And I'm rolling.
And here,
Live.
yes, we were on our way to that park that has a fountain. We went there on Tuesday, but I forgot to show you that site. And we've been trying to get there every morning so we can do our live from there. But nonetheless, we just stopped where we were because, it's time. I've been working on learning some things about mindset, about mastering our mind. I've been learning about it. I've been listening to a webinar. Good morning, Sipo. I've been listening to a webinar that was done by Brian Finale. He had so many great tips for being able to master your mind. I took a few notes here with me. You want to hold that, Roland? Yeah. He says that in order to step into your new reality, it's a process. You have to master your mind. Good morning, Alyssa. Good morning. Glad that you can join us this morning. So we want to try to walk and do this, but we have to dodge minds, and it's going to be kind of hard to do. So we'll just stop here and take a few minutes. Thank you for joining. Yeah, the bugs out here too. All right, so I'm going to make this. I'm going to try to just share some of these nuggets that I gleaned from this webinar that I listened to. In order to train your mind, once you train your mind, then your mind trains your body. So your mind and your body work together. He says you have to become disciplined. Every morning when you wake up, you need to spend some time meditating. It could be from 10 minutes in the morning. He does it now. When he started, it was 10 minutes, but now he meditates for up to 2 hours. That's a lot of. Good morning, Janet. Glad that you can join me this morning. To train your mind is in control of your body, all right? And so that takes discipline. He says when you're meditating, sit in a dark, quiet, still room. It could be very dark, so you can focus not only on what your goals are, but he says using that time, you go through, you focus on your goal, and you try to harness your emotions. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning. Glad that you can join Roland and me this morning. Thank you. He says you try to you see yourself already achieving or have achieved that goal, whatever the goal is. You see it in your mind's eye, because then you live it. You have to be it. He says think about all the feelings and the emotions that you have once you have achieved that, and you have to memorize. I think we're going down. Memorize the internal chemistry of that emotion, so that you can pull it up at a moment's notice. Because I feel that if you can, as you go through life, there are lots of things that might get you off track, but then to get back on track, you have to be able to recall that the feeling, the emotion, the chemistry of that emotion, so it will propel you through whatever it is that you're going through. He says memorize it, and once you can do that, his words were, you are lethal. You are power. He says a lot of people go to bed, you go to bed to sleep, right? Because your body needs to be rejuvenated, and so does your mind. But if you are in the habit of taking your cell phone to bed, it's right there on the nightstand, and you hear it bing, it goes off, you're not rejuvenating your body or your mind. Because once you're up, now you're ripping and running, and you are chasing. You have to be ahead of whatever. So it sets your day. When you meditate, it sets your day. Good morning, Ricky, Roland. Oh, let's see if we can hold that up. Good morning. I can wave to you. Who else is there? Hi, Teresa. Good morning, Teresa. And I also see, hey, Tasha. Glad to see you. And he says that when you start your day, you're already pumped. People look at you, at least they said they would look at him and say, oh, he's on drugs. Because you're naturally energized, you're excited, and it's early in the day, so that you can accomplish all the things that need to be done, because you're living in your goal, even though you haven't gotten it there. Because we have to train our subconscious mind, we don't think to blink our eyes, because that happens naturally. We don't think to breathe in and out. Those are natural body functions. And we have to get our mind, our subconscious mind, into that natural. Because once you start doubting, he says, once you doubt, your subconscious mind will say, hey, all right, you say you got it, you take over. We have to get our subconscious mind to be, because it can't distinguish reality from what isn't, And so you have to live your goal, live your dream, live it, be it. All right, so another part to this. Roland, did you want to say anything before we go on to the next part?
Well, and were you going to go to the part where he says about giving credit to the source of a higher power?
All right, so let me go ahead and say that part. All right, so the reason why he says many people or most people fail when they start whatever project or whatever they're doing. Most people fail because, one, they don't take the time to do the repetition consistently, the conditioning. They don't do that. That is key. He says they don't truly believe that they can achieve their goal. Whatever your goal is, it has to be big enough that it makes you tremble, like I was thinking about Oprah Winfrey. She took on a huge goal. She started university to educate young women. Was it somewhere in Africa? I'm not sure, but that was a huge goal. I mean, that would make me like, oh, see, and once you start doubting, then what happens? You don't achieve it. He says most people will let their circumstances, their past, their tragic experiences, crush them. And that will just stop them from being able to move forward. And even if they start a business, they have not reconciled or dealt with whatever it is that's hindering them. You have to bring your mind above it. Put your mind ahead of the event. See, I talk with my hands and okay, let me go on. He says people's bodies are chemically addicted to overwhelm. If you are working in a job and I'm overwhelmed, you're always overwhelmed. If you're attracted to guilt and that you're feeling the feelings of you're not enough, that you're unworthy, sadness. If your mind is constantly swirling and thinking about those events, guess what? You're not going forward. And some people cannot go forward in their businesses because they have all this baggage. They haven't conditioned their mind to step above it. And he says that when he gets up in the morning, and he believes in God, which I do. Some people have another, they may say maybe the universe or maybe Buddha or whoever their higher being is. I believe in God, he believes in God. We have to have control of our minds to rise above whatever that event or whatever's holding you back. That's what, okay, you wanted to go on. I'll let you tell you one.
No, I'm just saying that's where meditation comes in. Because it all goes back to the mind. The mind controls everything. Yeah. So that's why you got to have that mental exercise.
And it's not just like every Tuesday I'll do it. It has to be consistent every day. Every day. He says he's been doing it for years and years. Now, I know for me, part of my meditation is being in nature, because it's just kind of like, it's like the icing on the cake, because it just makes everything real. But I know for me, I was not necessarily putting my goal in my meditation, what I want to achieve. I was not doing that. I was just, in the life of gratitude and joy, just that, but not putting my goal in my meditation. So that I know that was missing. So, and the last point I wanted to bring is that because we are so conditioned to a mental whatever, condition. Let me read it the way he said it. Because we run these negative programs in our minds constantly, our brain is conditioned to constantly look for negativity. So you have to have positives in your life. And so these are just some things that I've learned. To recap them, it's quite a bit. I was trying to put some of the notes in there. I'll probably finish this up. Thank you for joining me. Let's see, Tasha, I'm glad that you're here this morning. Let's see, I think I missed some people. Ooh. All right, Rolita says, your business can't go forward when you have baggage. That's right, that's a good word for it, baggage. Every morning, Roland and I come to share with you some nuggets or two that we're learning as we are on our journey. And I know everyone has a story to tell. In the link, in the description, I haven't done it yet, but I will put a link for you to get about storytelling, because you have a story to tell. If you want to put it in an ebook, I'll have a link for ebook as well. I'm in the process of preparing my first webinar, which I wanted to do next week, but I'm going out of town. I lost a close relative, and so I will let you know on Monday. My goal is to do it not Monday, but the following Monday, the 18th, I think it's 18th. Anyway, I'll let you know. So we thank you. If you want to connect with me, you can just say more info. If you want to know more about mindset and mastering your mind, say more info in the comments below, and just reach out. You can also inbox me as well. All right. We thank you for joining us this morning.
Hey, have a blessed day.
And have a blessed day.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, Vale. See you tomorrow. No, see you Monday.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
I was uncomfortable. I need to be sitting down.
Okay. All right. So you want to go back this way, or you still want to go around them?
Yeah, we can go back.
Okay. Oh, the guys. Is he gone? No, he's still sitting there. Okay, I need to. Oh, I'm still live. Hey, I'm still live. All right, bye.